Board Badger here, or should I say, Beard Badger.
Do you know why you clicked on this video? Because you probably hate people who park terribly just as much as the next person, and you want to see them treated to a little dose of their own medicine. Even though it's well known that people despise bad drivers or parkers, people continue to act like they're more important than everyone else and just do what they want. Well, here's where karma comes to bite them in the butt. Let's take a look at best bad parking revenges. Number 18, Superstar. I just love the positivity in this one. Instead of complaining about the annoying aspects of this person consistently blocking the sidewalk with their car, they decided to bring up the positives, like the fact that sometimes this neighbor's car helps them feel like a superstar when they slide across the hood, as though they were a Duke boy, pictured here. It's really a killer approach, and I really love how passive-aggressive this is. I like my neighbors to park like this so I can get my slide on too. Number 17, give him the boot. Man, does it suck to be the owner of this Jeep. I mean, first off, why would you ever decide to park like that? And second, what are you even gonna do in that situation? I hope they didn't have anything too important to do, or maybe I hope that they did. I guess that's what happens when you park like a total jerk and don't care because your Jeep is so amazing. And what's the windshield say? Skywalker suspensions? I was gonna make a joke about the Jeep's mobility being suspended, but that would be a Jeep shot. Number 16. Oh yeah! Now this is the kind of parking revenge I enjoy seeing. Although it is such a waste of saran wrap, and yes, I know it can be cut off pretty quickly. But just imagine walking out to your car all wrapped up like this. First thought would be, dude, where's my car? And then I'd probably realize what was up after looking at my horrible parking job, and then bust out laughing. And then I'd be angry because this would definitely cause me to be late to work. I hope that happened to this person. And then maybe they would learn to park correctly next time. Number 15, committed. I'm totally digging the full-on commitment here. Not only did the person driving the silver car still manage to park their car mostly in this spot, but they blocked the driver's side door of the yellow one. They were willing to park on the curb and everything just to block the other car's door. You gotta love it, right? Take that, bad parker. You're a nuisance to, well, everyone in your adjacent parking spots. I doubt he learned his lesson, though. Number 14, hosed. In real life, I've never seen something like this have to happen. And yes, I've seen plenty of people parked in front of fire hydrants, but here's some proof that it does. If you Google this as well, something like parked in front of a fire hydrant, you'll see that it actually happens quite often. I guess that's what you get though. This guy or gal must be a gambler, and today their luck just ran out. I mean, what are the chances? But let this be a lesson to all of us. Someone's life could be in danger because of your parking. Number 13, Cartman. You know, this isn't too bad a way to start things off. If you're going to park your car right in front of a store, like actually park it and not just be that jerk that sits in their car right out front, then you should expect something to happen. I love how the person who constructed this turned the carts in just the right directions and made sure there wasn't too much space to work with. Just enough to make having to deconstruct this thing annoying without actually hurting anyone or anything. That's what happens, Parker. Maybe next time you'll find a real spot. You know, in the lot with the other cars. Number 12, squad goals. This is actually pretty cool how all of these cars work together to block in one lousy parker in the parking lot. The one thing I don't understand is why waste your time on that when there's like no one in the lot? Yeah, they park crooked and is possibly taking up 4 spots. But pick from all the others. I'm assuming there has to be more to this story than we know though, and it might not be parking revenge at all. Could just be the next Transformer meetup or something. And they know they're being watched, and this is the last photo this person ever took. Number 11, score. This right here is a straight up win in parking revenge. Not only is this a smart car, which is awesome enough, but pair that with the fact that whoever parked this parked where they weren't supposed to, and we've got some gold. They obviously parked in the wrong place and angered the wrong contractor. Look at the excellent clean construction of that smart spot. Score for the revenge taker. But does it really matter to the parker? Can they just leave their car there and be good to go? If so, that sucks for car to go. Number 10, Office Space. If you've ever watched the movie Office Space, you'll be able to appreciate this person's note to someone who obviously did a lousy job parking. The main character, Peter, has an exceptionally annoying boss, Bill, who has many little catchphrases throughout the movie, and one is pretty much exactly what the note says, except for instead of parking-related phrases, he mutters work-related. If you haven't seen it, you won't get it. So head out to your local Netflix and watch it today. Also, I hope this parking sinner understood the reference. Not everybody will. Number 9. Outback Steakhouse. Oh man, that bloomin' onion. Outback can be decent, but can you imagine being stuck at one, like indefinitely? Oh, all the blooming onions though. That seems to be what's happened to this person with this terrible parking job. What even is this? Why are they parked sideways? And is it just me, or did they hit the person behind them? And is that car hitting the car next to it? Well, either way, I guess this is an excellent way to get parking revenge. Keep them stuck at the American Down Undah for the foreseeable future. Number 8. No dumping. Not sure what this guy's parking violation was, but I'm just gonna assume that he got what he or she deserved. This one isn't even all that bad, considering all you have to do is roll the dumpsters away from your car. Although dumpsters are pretty nasty and dirty, and not just the inside either. Whomever it was, I'm sure they were pretty ticked off when they came to find their car this way. But hey, you know what they say? If you park like a jerk, expect to find your car between 2 dumpsters, I guess. Number 7. Good parking. I see this one as a parking win. For the Jeep, that is. I mean, whoever was driving the Jeep managed to pull in super close without, or at least hope so, hitting the vehicle that was actually parked terribly. In 2 reasonably large spots, I might add. Yeah, I mean, the driver of the GMC can just get in the passenger side, right? But how are they gonna back out without taking the mirror off or sideswiping the Jeep? It's probably not happening, so this one, genius. Way to go, Jeepsman, Jeepswoman, whatever. Number 6. So artistic. Now, instead of leaving this person a note on their windshield or tucked in their door handle or something, they took the high road, avoided touching the car altogether, and left their note on the ground. But who carries chalk with them in their car, though? I mean, maybe parents, yeah. Yeah, probably parents. But this is pretty creative, and I think that it gets the point across. Also, shout out to the Groucho Marx glasses, because we can't be doxing anybody, you know what I'm saying? But learn to park, though. Number 5. Dang. Alright, so I doubt that all this guy or gal did was park a little poorly, judging by the revenge taken upon their car. Or maybe this guy parks this way all the time and is a repeat and serial terrible driver, and someone had finally just had enough. Either way, it's pretty dang bad. Might be able to take out an insurance claim or something. Just look at all the different elements used in this revenge. It looks like window paint, caution tape, possibly flour or some other powdery substance, maybe toilet paper, traffic cones, and some other trash. This looks more like some cheating revenge or something, but the car's also parked in 4 dang spaces, so you never know. Either way, ouch. Number 4. Stuck. Oh boy, it sucks to be stuck, doesn't it? This driver obviously deserved to have their car blocked in, considering his utterly terrible parking job. Who parks like that? Like over the lines and then leaves their vehicle that way? Especially in places where it looks like parking could be slim pickings. Why make people mad by parking in 2 spots? I sure hope they had to be inconvenienced and wait for the driver of one of those blocking vehicles to get back to their car and leave. I'm sorry, bro, but your Mustang doesn't require 2 parking spots. You're tripping. Number 3. Sweet success. This one's pretty darn good. It's great that somebody took the time to take a picture of their car, print it out, and tape it up in their building or complex or whatever. It totally gets the point across, and I'm sure everyone got a kick out of it. Not to mention they probably loved it because they've more than likely seen that car parking or driving like an idiot before. And I'm sure the driver saw it hanging and it has to shame him or her some, right? I know if I saw my car pictured on something like this, I'd never do it again. But that's just me. Also, great passive-aggressive message, whoever you are. Number 2. This rocks. Literally. But what in the world is that though? Is this half to a hole? Where did a giant stone ball come from? This picture leaves me with even more questions than answers. It sucks that it looked like whoever put it there scraped it around a bit. Or that's from when this giant ridiculous half of a stone ball was swaying back and forth on the crane it was brought in on. Okay, seriously, how heavy is that thing? How's that ever coming off besides accelerating and then slamming on the brakes? Well, intonation! Dead meme. Number 1. Yay, party! What kind of moron leaves their car unlocked after they obviously parked somewhere they're not supposed to? This car is probably parked in a clearly marked no parking area or something, because for someone to go to this degree to burn a bad parking job is pretty intense. Or maybe the pranker or prankers has something against the driver of this particular car. Whatever, it's a pretty great revenge. Somebody literally took their time to blow up all of these balloons, enough for layers, and nicely wrap ribbon on various parts of the vehicle. This is total art, especially when you see that they took the time to print out an award just for this situation. So this was premeditated, and they apparently spent a lot of time on it, and it looks like they achieved what they were going for. Congratulations?
Thanks for watching the video. I must ask you though to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week.